Okay, let me quickly set the agenda of the call. Okay, and then I'll start sharing my screen. So first of all, thank you so much for joining today's call. I'm Sunny. I lead the customer success here at WizCommerce, and I'll be walking you through today's session. Some of you might have also joined our sales rep training earlier this week. Today's session is the perfect follow-up to that. While the rep session focused on how to write orders efficiently during the market, this one dives into how admins can set up, manage, and optimize everything behind the scenes to make sure the reps performs at their best. For example, you'll be able to kind of configure your catalogs, pricing, sales rep permissions before the show. And before we deep dive into like our session, I'd like to quickly introduce our sales and marketing team who will also be available at High Point Market. So John and Cheryl are Senior Director of Sales and Marketing. So I'll just pass it over to them to introduce themselves.
Perfect. Thank you, Sunny. Hello, everybody. Looking at names, I think I recognize a lot of them. So I'm sure most of you know who I am. But yeah, as Sunny mentioned, well, as part of the sales team, I'm kind of boots on the ground at High Point. So feel free to shoot over a text or an email. I think we'll have Sunny like in follow up. I mean, we can send across all of our contact information if people need to reach out to us. But yeah, excited to see everybody at High Point for those that are going to be there. Cheryl, over to you.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Dobbins-Heggie, and just recently joined WizCommerce. I'm so excited to be here. Such a wonderful product. That's one of the things that led me here. I have over 20 years of experience in marketing and over 15 years with the home furnishings industry. And I am the Senior Director of Marketing Engagement. And I wanted to let you know that during High Point Market, the Sunday of market, we are going to have a launch party for Wiz Studio, a new product, and would love to invite all of you guys to attend. We're going to have a lot of fun, food, beverages, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, as well as axe throwing. So I'm going to put an RSVP link into the chat. So I hope you can join us. I'd love to meet you in person at our event.
Great. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Now, let me come back to the session. Okay. So just like we did it in the sales rep session, again, we are going to segregate our today's session into three parts. One is the pre-market preparation, where we will start with everything you as admins need to set up before the show. After that, we'll move to the during market workflows. Like, for example, you'll be able to use those features during the show and help you get more insights at the same time. And the last one is going to be Q&A and wrap up. We'll take up all of the open mic questions. And if you have anything, like, we can cover it once again. If you have any workflow related question, I can help you out with that as well. And as always, feel free to drop your questions in the chat anytime. Me and my team will be keeping an eye on them and addressing them during our Q&A windows. Okay, let's get started. I hope you had your coffee today. A lot of information is coming your way. Okay, I'll share my screen. You let me know once you are able to see it. Cool. So the first one, and let's start with the basics, the showroom mode. Okay, I know this is basically a centralized system for trade show rep permissions. Anyone who is visiting from your side during the show, obviously you would like them to have all of the customer and order access, right? So that they can take the orders for other reps as well. It will just speed up the order taking across the team. And for that purpose, showroom mode is basically the best place to do it. And let me show you on the application once, like how you'll be able to do it. Okay. On the application, under this hamburger menu, then settings, and then organization settings, you will have this section called user management. Okay. And under that, you will have the showroom mode. If it is disabled, you can activate it And then you can start putting up the users who will be visiting the trade show. Okay. After that, you can choose what customer access they will have and what all order access they will have. You can also choose this one. This is also very optimized, like created by self and all orders of assigned customers. And if you have multiple price list and if you have a use case to give the access to some of the price list to the sales rep, you can give that access as well. Apart from this, a very smart recommendation from my side would be to tag your trade show orders with a particular attribute. Okay, most of you guys have already created the market tag, but if you haven't done it, just let us know. We will create it on your behalf, and you can tag your High Point or Atlanta or any other orders with that tag. Okay, and when you put this default option under the showroom mode, all of the users who are visiting the trade show have this market tag defaulted to High Point. Okay, so they don't have to go once again and again and update that field. Okay, once this is done, everyone will have the same access and we will be good to go. Let's move to the next one, the label generation. So our label generation was basically helping you out download the labels or the barcodes of the products. This time we have enhanced it and made it much more easier for you to download it in a certain way, in a certain like sorting, and even define how many labels do you want to download for each product. This has been a continuous feedback, and we always hear our customers from the product enhancement perspective. So you will be able to use this feature very seamlessly. Just one extra place to update this. So go to the labels, select the SKUs for which you want to download the labels. Okay, you can use the select option, or let's say if you have multiple SKUs in an Excel sheet, you can copy them, put it into search by SKU ID. This option is basically available here. Okay, you click on this, put down the SKU IDs and done. So all of those SKUs would be selected. Once that is done, then you can click on labels, download, and once you proceed to the next screen, there you'll be able to see these options. One is basically the sorting. You can sort them by name or SKU ID so that it is easier for you to track those small barcodes. Okay. And then you can either put the label count for all of them at once, or you can do it individually as well. For example, let's say I'm going with 3, and for this SKU, I just have one quantity in the showroom. I can just reduce that, and accordingly, I can download this. The PDF which is going to come out will have all these labels in the setting that we have defined. Cool. Next, let's move to the next one. Inventory physical count feature. So this is a very good one. Basically, all of you guys, when you want to have the inventory in place for your showroom products, I believe you must have been creating a small order or a large order to have all of the SKU inventory at one place. To accommodate this particular workaround, we have provided your feature itself. So on the application, when you click on more, you will be able to see this physical count option at the bottom. Okay. Once you click on it, it will give you an option to basically start the scanning. You can start scanning one by one all of the SKUs, okay, which are available in the showroom. And after that, you will be able to download it in the Excel sheet. Okay, so no need to create an extra order and just make changes to your order data that you have accommodated. You can easily use this physical count module. Okay, just note that this option is only available on the application and not on the browser as of now. Cool. Let's move to the next one. Promote wish list. So promote wish list and the wish list module that we have, it's one of the favorite features of our sales reps because they are happy to create the wish list for the customers, for themselves. But from the admin perspective, you get an extra edge here. You can use this module to basically promote certain products or certain collections with your sales reps very easily. The use case can be, let's say it's a clearance, the product on sales, the new arrivals, the high point products, or anything that you would like to put at the top of the product page so that it is easily available for your sales rep. Okay. To do that, on the product page, you'll go to the wishlist section over here. Okay. And under this point, you will have all these wish lists created by you. Okay. After clicking on these three dots, you will have the option to publish or unpublish these wish lists. And once you do, these products or these collections will reflect here as promoted products. Okay. It is a very good way or very smart way of guiding the reps to focus on the priority items. Okay. Now let's move to the next feature. That is order ID sequence. This is one of the latest enhancement that we have done. We are all familiar with the order IDs WC-1234, right? Now you have the control to manage this sequence. You can define your prefix and your suffix into the system. And whenever the order is getting generated, it is going to be defined like this only. You can even put up some keywords, the date, and some text as well. Okay. And as you can see it here, it basically gives you the option to provide the numeric counter as well. Like from till this to this, the counter will start. Okay.
Sonny, real quick, just jumping in here. I know there are some questions coming up with people not having access to certain things or not seeing certain permissions inside their account. Should they just what's the best process for them to follow? Just reach out to their customer success.
After this, like the whole presentation, I'll give you a poll. And if you have any questions related to any module regarding access, or if you want to get it added into your subscription, you can just choose that poll. Okay. And we will reach out to you. Me or my team members will reach out.
Okay. I think it's not like added features. It's more like current, like things that should be there that aren't, like showroom mode as an example.
Correct.
Just same thing. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If you have like access, let's say if you need access to any one of these, just feel free to drop that in poll and we will reach out to you. Okay. Or I think you can just drop down in the chat as well, and then we will like take the reference from there too.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm making note of all the ones in the chat. So
okay, cool. Thanks so much, John.
Got it. Also, just one quick clarification, Michael Yarrow. I just I'm trying to answer a question here, Sonny, and he was asking about modifying default templates. I don't know, Michael, if you can go unmute just real quick, if you mind just giving a brief explanation as to what you're asking about there. I want to make sure to answer your question.
Yeah, so the labels, if we need to reprint a barcode for market, is there any way that we can edit that default label to add pricing or just different criteria from the default template?
Got it.
So
these would be for the barcodes at market you mentioned, so the label.
Correct.
Labels. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are some already default templates which are there, but if you'd like to have the labels printed in a certain sequence or every codes, every stickers that you are using, just let us know and we will get that deployed in your account.
And Sonny, I think also Michael's asking, those labels can also be customized, right? If you need different product attributes shown. So Michael, the question is that you can create your own specific template and have different product attributes shown on those labels.
Thank you.
You got it.
Cool. And I see the questions here coming in that you do not see it under user management. So it is, I believe you guys are talking about the showroom mode. So it's not under user management, but under the org settings. and then you will have the user management there.
Sunny, is org settings only for the app, or is it, I mean, you look like you're on your desktop, so I'm assuming it's also on desktop.
Yes, it is on the desktop only. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Are you trying to see it on the iPad?
We
No,
don't
I
have
was,
any of those settings, Sunny.
yeah, I don't have the order management or the user management on desktop, and neither does Colleen.
Got it. Okay. Cool. I have another question from Randy. Can you select showroom mode for selected reps, or is it all reps? We should be able for selected reps only. Yes, you can select the reps in the showroom mode. Cool. Shall we go ahead?
Yeah, good deal. Thank you, Sunny.
Cool. Okay, so the next one we have here is the PIM walkthrough and updates. Okay, so the days when you had to import all of your product details, images, or any attribute or inventory via Excel sheet is gone now. What you can do is go to the product management, and there you can just click on edit, make the changes, and save it. It is as easy as that. Okay, and recently we have put the product management on the top. Earlier it was under manage, so sometimes it is easily missed. So I'm just letting you know. Under product management, you just open up any of the SKU that you want to update. Okay, there are multiple sections available there, like what are the basic details, the classification, attributes. You click on edit, make the changes, and just click on save. Okay, and not just the product details, but you'll be able to update the inventory of your SKU as well. Okay, and one important thing to notice here is that for all the changes that you are making, if you have the integration enabled in your account, please be sure that you are making the changes at the correct places, which we are not synced with your ERP. Otherwise, whenever the syncing will happen, those changes will get overwritten. Okay, and if you have any doubts about any SKUs, just feel free to reach out to us. Okay, cool. Let's move to the next section. Okay, do we have any pending questions here? Okay.
No, Sunny, I think we just I believe there's another person that just isn't seeing the org settings. So I'm making a note of it as well. Just make sure we capture it all.
Okay, cool. Let's move to the next one
I
then.
have a question, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Kim.
I'm not seeing that area you were just, and I don't see the option on my side to like go in there to like update descriptions or anything. Has that been added yet?
This one?
Yeah, I don't see that icon inside of my screen, inside of my desktop version.
The icons on the top or at
No, on the side under your file, the icon on the left-hand side.
this one?
Yeah, I don't see
Okay,
that.
the product management. Okay, got it. So basically, the product management is going to be accessible from the permissions as well. You need to have the permissions to get that access.
Okay,
It should have the full access to you, then only you'll be able to see this.
okay.
Good.
Any
other
question on showroom mode? Like we only see one salesperson set up in showroom mode. Is that something we need to set everybody up, or how does that work?
So Randy, currently you can just do it for like you can define one showroom setting as of now, but we are working on like kind of enhancing this feature as well, and would be giving you option to update multiple settings like this.
So
Then
all
you'll
the
be-
salespeople don't have to appear in this list?
On this one,
On the showroom mode screen.
it
So the
should
one,
it should reflect all of the active sales reps.
and if it doesn't, what should we do?
You let me know, I'll get this checked.
Okay.
Cool. Any other questions? Great. Let's move to the next one. So custom sorting. So earlier we used to have these particular options where you were able to see these sorting options. Okay. And now what we have done is to define one more sorting option that is called featured. Okay. In this particular sorting option, what you can do is you can define a numeric sequence of all of your SKUs so that they get sorted in that particular sequence. Okay. This is not going to be active in your account, but if you want it, and if you want to showcase the products in a certain way, you feel free to let me know and I'll get that activated. Okay. The next one is the discount engine. So discount engine is basically very helpful, very useful feature at the time of trade shows. It always there is some or the another promotion that is going on, right, to attract the customers. And what's the best way if the discounts and everything is automated? No one has to apply it manually. Then the process of taking the orders would be seamless. Okay. And your customers would also be very happy to get the discounts. So to make that happen, let me give you a quick overview of the whole discounting engine that we have. Okay. So you will be able to have this discount engine, like once it is activated in your account, and you'll be able to create different product segments. Like, let's say there is a certain category that you would like to define. Okay. You can create that segment and the discount will be applicable on just this segment. Okay. It can be a category. It can be the products which are low in stock and you want to put it out on a clearance. Okay. Then just like that, just like products, you can create the segment for customers as well. The customers based on a particular attribute, customers based on a particular price list, you can create those segments and discount will be applicable just for those customers. Once both of these segments are created, then you can create the discount on two level. One is either a product discount and another is a cart level discount. I have both of them created here. So let me show you what all settings you see. Okay, this one is basically a product discount. Okay, it is going to be automatically applied as high point 25. Okay, and on the channels, if you have WizShop module as well, on WizShop as well, it will be effective. Then we will choose the product eligibility as per the segment that we have, and I'm giving 10% discount on these products. You can define the schedule of these, like by what time, by what day it will be applicable, and it will be effective in that particular period only. In the same way, we can define a cart discount as well. Cart discount is basically based on multiple items. So when you are creating a cart on your end, okay, you can define the 20% discount will get applied at the minimum cart value. You can define the minimum cart or you can even ignore to do that. Okay, it's just whenever the cart is getting created, the discount will be applied. You can choose what's the maximum discount that is going to be applied. And you can also choose how many times this discount can be applied for a particular customer. Okay, let me show you on the product page how it is going to look like. So for the products, I applied the discount for wall art category. And if I'll open that up, I'll see that all of these are at 10% discount. Okay. And on the cart level, when I go there, unless and until I don't hit the $1,000, there are no available promotions. Okay. And as soon as I get the cart total 2,000, see the high point 20% discount gets applied automatically. Okay. And if you want that the discount should not be applied automatic and it should be manual, then we do have the option on the Wiz order to apply the discount via promo codes too. So you copy paste the promo code here and apply it. And once you do, the discount will be applied. Okay, and from there, the sales reps can proceed ahead with the order taking.
And Sonny, just jumping in here, we've got on the discounting, Kim's asking about a free freight promo. So Kim, I think that is, you could always, and Sonny, please jump in here, but through the discount engine, there's no way, if we're not calculating freight on our platform, we wouldn't be able to like automatically apply that promo, but you could have a promo code apply that's not making that adjustment, but that just shows like this order should have free freight, and then that's going to be handled in your back office, right? When you all go to calculate shipping, you would see that come across on the order that this order gets free freight. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Wait a minute, sorry.
Go ahead.
But if the freight is a discount at a certain price level, can't we put that if this then that discount in there or no?
So you are saying
So if like the order hits a $4,000, I thought that there was a way to put a discount in there that said like, if it hits this amount, then you get this discount off.
yes, that is possible. I think you are saying on the cart level, if it is 1,000, then it's 20%. If it is
Got it.
2,000, 25%, right?
Oh, but if
That-
we're not adding freight in there, it won't matter anyway. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was my only point, Colleen. If we're not calculating freight, we won't be able to subtract it automatically.
Yep, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Let's move ahead to the next one here. That is discount permissions. So earlier, the situation was whenever a particular card discount or the item discount needs to be applied, right? Either it will be available for all or it is not available for anyone, not even the admins. Now we have made it flexible for you. What you can do is you can basically on a role level, you can choose who will have the permission to apply the card or the item level discount. Okay, it basically allows you to control the discount permissions, and it will reduce the operational errors which comes in. Probably the sales rep is applying the discount, which should not happen, right? And you have to have a difficult conversation with the customer. So that can be avoided by using these permission settings. I see we have a question around it. Okay. Oh, no, okay. It's around discount engine. Maybe a promo code trigger could add notes to the order that might be useful in both cases. Got it, Chris. That's a good suggestion. I'll just check if it can be done. I'll share the feedback with the product team. Currently, we just put it on the order level that this is a discount that has been applied with the name of the discount. Cool. Let's move to the next option we have. I think everyone knows how to update the permissions in the sales user management, right? You guys are pro. Let's move to the next one. So Web Studio is our new module that we have launched, and it can be really helpful during the markets to basically create your catalogs, to create your lifestyle images of new products which you are launching. And it is going to be very easy to use. Okay. Most of you or some of you are already using this. You just directly upload an image. The platform will give you the prompt, suggest you the prompt. You use one of them and generate the variations. As soon as you do it, you have the lifestyle images of your products. Okay. And in the actual world, when you move ahead, okay, you'll be able to see that it is self-serve module. You do not have to reach out to us. You go to this link, studio.wizcommerce.com. I'm putting it here in the chat section. Okay. And then you just upload the image, choose your suggested prompts, and you are good to go. You will have all of these generation in front of you. You can choose which one is basically working out for you, and you can download that. Okay, let me show you some of the options which I have. So there was this pot, okay, and I gave a prompt to change this vase into a lamp. and see the results. It's beautiful, isn't it? Another one is basically the lamp itself. And I just want the lamp to be put in a comforting comforting stage in the particular room. So these are the variations. And you can further generate multiple variations of a single product. You can give and expand the prompt. Okay. And then from there, you'll be able to, like, the variations are not going to be charged. Every particular image that you download, then only you'll be able to charge, then only you'll be charged a credit against it. Okay. Feel free to sign up studio.wizcommerce.com and let us know how was your experience. And make sure you exhaust all of your free credits. Cool. Let's move to the next section that we have, that is what all features would be helpful during the market. Okay. So the first one we have here is the dashboard. We launched this few weeks ago, the new dashboard view, which is basically going to help you see the recent activity that you have done in the platform, just like the old dashboard. But here you'll be able to compare that activity against previous month, against previous year or previous day. Very easy to use, and we'll get a very precise understanding of how much movement is going there. Okay, let me show you how you'll be able to do that. So on the dashboard, whenever you are going to jump in, you will have the option, or you will have these activities, the data created for you. Like this month, this is the total revenue that has been done, versus previous month, there is no activity which was there. Okay, if I'll go with this quarter, again, I can see the data, but the previous order history is not there. Let me check the last quarter. So see, so there you have the reduction of 100%. Like the previous quarter was having this revenue, but here you just have 0. Okay. And even you can customize your view as well. Like this is the sales summary. These are the orders and quotes in a tile structure. You get the basic information out of it. You will be able to kind of apply these filters to get this information. And if you want to change this view, you can click on customize, add column visits like this, and put any information that you have, like the codes, details, order details. If you have website module, you'll be able to see the website details as well that you can put up. Okay. And if you think the previous view was better, then you can move from new dashboard to old dashboard just with a toggle. Okay. Now let's move ahead. The next one is duplicate checker. So this is the feature in progress right now, but it has been requested so many times. So we have heard you guys, and we have provided you an AI solution to check like whether the customer is already available in your customer database or not. Whenever the sales reps are going to put up this name in the customer name section, then you will be able to see this alert. Okay. And as soon as you click on it, our Kai, the sales assistant, will tell you that there are possible duplicates available in the customer or in the lead section. Okay. It will significantly reduce the duplicate orders or the customers created. Okay. And it will help you kind of keep your data sanitized. Okay. And as soon as it launched, we will activate it in all of your accounts. Cool. The next one is the Kai magic. So Kai basically is it will help you to understand the integration sync status as well. So once you click on this history on every order against the sync now button, you'll be able to see this history icon too. And as soon as you click on it, you'll be able to see that whether it was success or a failed one. Okay. And against the failed one, you can ask Kai, what is the error? What is leading to this error? It will give you the summary, the root cause, and even the next steps by which you can do the troubleshooting by yourself and get it into a success status. But let's say if you are not able to do it, then you can click on this contact support team, okay? And it will create an email for you, and you just have to click send to us, okay? And if you have a tech team in place, you can use this option to get the payload details so that they can actually see all of the sync details. Too much technical, and then they can find out the error by themselves. Okay. The next one we have is the lead export. So this one is going to be helpful for the WizShop users. Let's say you use your sign up option on the website when you are in the fair. So at that point of time, whenever they are going to sign in, you'll be able to see all of them under the lead section. Okay. And you can export it into an Excel sheet to see and make your analysis on your end. On the leads page, on the customer lead page, you'll be able to see the export Excel button over here. Just a small tiny icon to get your Excel. Cool. Let's move to the next feature that we have. Another one that we have is import and export column selection. So whenever we are exporting the products, the multiple times that we do not want to look at the all data. We just want to change one single detail of the product. Okay. So but instead of downloading the all product fields, what you can do is basically choose the selected fields instead. And then like whatever is that you want to do, let's say you want to change the categories or active, inactive, or delete some of the SKUs, right? You will get only those columns in the Excel, and you can import that back into the system. Okay. Now, let's move to the next one. So WizShop delete user. So at a point of time during the show, let's say the user was created in a rush, right? Either the email ID was incorrect, either the customer was incorrectly mapped to each other, right? Or let's say any other random error which might come in. So at that point of time, now you will have the option to delete the user. Okay. And you do not have to reach out to us. You can make the change on your end, and then you'll be able to kind of keep your data clean. Okay, the next one. So order Excel export. So order Excel is pretty helpful in the scenarios when you want to like share the inventory details or the quantity details either to your warehouse team or to your customers when they basically want to work on their end. They want to update their inventory, their particular platforms, right? So you can download the Excel from here on the top, okay? And like just click on this icon and you will get the option to download the Excel sheet. Okay. Once you do, there is like the Excel is also customizable. So if you want to make any changes to that, feel free to let us know, and we'll make that change very quickly.
Hey, Sunny, I know this has been a topic, a constant topic, but Shabana is asking, are we thinking about the ability to merge customers?
We do have that option on our product roadmap. I do not have the like exact date, but I'll check and I'll let you know, Shabana.
Awesome.
Cool. Let's move to the next feature as we were discussing, the payment surcharge control. So this particular feature is going to be helpful when, let's say, you want to pass over the transactional charges or interchange charges to the customer. So whenever you are going to collect the payment, at that point of time, as soon as you choose a credit card from the list, there you will have this 3% surcharge option to add it into the transaction amount. Okay, and it will be automatic and just one click away. Okay, if you want this to be activated, if you are having the WizPay module, just feel free to let us know and we'll add that in the order details. Okay, customer will be able to see the surcharge clearly, and it is going to reduce any billing confusion that is going to come ahead. You do not have to even add the manually charges. As far as I know, some of you guys are adding that as of like manually into the order amount, which might have been creating some confusion with the customer. Cool. Let's move to the next one. So this is one of the last feature that I would like to take out today, and it's a feature that we are going to launch very soon, probably in the next week. Okay, this is the high point badge scanning. So what we are doing is like if you want to scan, if you want to use the badge of the visitor to add the customer into the platform, you can use this option. What you need to do is like on the application, you will see this trade fair visitors. Once you click on that, let me even show you the like how it is going to work. Okay, so yeah, you click on the trade fair visitors, okay, and then you click on the scan badge option. As soon as you click on it, the scanning will start. Once the scanning is done, you'll be able to see the details coming up, like the visitor name, email ID, phone number, and address. Kai is going to again help you here with the possible duplicates, okay, which are already available in the system. Either you can link it with the existing customer, okay, or you can even create a new one, okay. And regardless, you can notify the sales reps here as well. Once you click on notify, choose the sales reps, and done, there is a SMS which will go to your sales reps, which basically will notify them that these are the customers which are available in your region, and they have basically looked at and they have visited the showroom. Okay, so they can kind of reach out to them to have the further conversation. Okay, once let's say you link, if you do not want to link it from here and you want to do it manually, you can click on link manually, choose the customer, and there you go. Okay, this is one way. Another is basically, let's say you have scanned the product and you want to do the scanning from here, that is also available. Okay, and the next one is, let's say you want to create a new customer. So the customer pop-up will come up where all of the details will be auto-filled. You do not have to put that anything by yourself. If there is a mandatory information that you need to add, that is something that you can ask, and then you can quickly add a new customer into the system. It is the seamless way of adding the customer into your system, like adding the new customers into the system. Okay, and will be a very good way of getting the digitized view of all the visitors which come in. They will be tagged against the fair, like the High Point Atlanta, and it's a new one or existing one. So you'll get that history after the show has been completed. Okay.
Yeah.
For this to happen, yeah, John, go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. I thought you were done, Sonny. If you want to finish. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. I know there are going to be a lot of questions, and there already are some here, so I just wanted to double click on this, but please finish. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah. So the last thing that I wanted to say is, like, for this to basically get enabled, we would need you to get the API key from the Highpoint admin team. Okay. And once you share that with us, we will be happy to activate this feature for you.
Yep. So to everybody, this is, I'm very excited about this. We are pushing to have this available for the upcoming High Point market. Now, of course, the underlying data is always at each of these markets. It's owned by different entities, so there is a pass-through cost there. And then I believe that there would, for the text messaging or the alerting, there'll just be there will be a kind of a slight cost structure there as well. That's still being ironed out. This is all still relatively new to the team. We decided to prioritize this for the upcoming High Point market. So the pricing model is still working out, and happy to have that conversation with everybody. But it should be available for all the major markets moving forward.
I think it answers the latest questions that we had.
Yeah.
Okay.
And major markets, I mean, I know Shabana, you'd asked about IHA. It would most likely right now we're thinking Vegas, Atlanta, High Point, and Dallas would probably be the first four.
What happens to the scan if you don't link it? Let's say they're just coming in the door, you're scanning everybody coming in. How do we can capture that information and be able to report on it after the fact?
Yes, you will
Yes.
be able to do that. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the screen which basically shows you that these are the visitors which came in, regardless whether you have linked them with the existing customer or not. You can download the export sheet of these visitors.
We're also, for everybody, the team is working on developing a more CRM functionality and module within the tool. And so there will be a separate section for customers and leads. So you'll be able to have them identified differently and worked, and it can be assigned to sales reps and all that good stuff for follow-up aftermarket.
I think we are like done with all the features. If you have any questions, or like if you want me to cover anything once again, just let me know and we'll get it to you. You can cover that once again. Can we get contacts and wordings?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sunday,
I think
we can tackle that, Christopher. Yeah, we can put you in contact with the right people. It's the High Point Market, the authority. They're the ones that manage all the API access. But happy to make that connection. And I said this in the rep session, and I'll say it again. But please, a lot of what you see here, these ideas, come from you all. So please, we love the feedback and super appreciative of the willingness to dive in into the tool and think through workflows and just make things better. Hopefully you've seen that the team is very, very actively pursuing the ideas that are brought to us. I think we're super excited about, especially where AI can take us at every step of the journey, right? You saw even from tech support, figuring out APIs, the integration, making sure that those are, we can check against that and provide a seamless experience there. Searching for duplicates. I mean, there's so many different areas where I feel that we can make improvements and have AI help us. So just because it's not there, don't feel like we're not willing to tackle it. So keep bringing your ideas. Love this stuff.
we have one more question by Miguel. Hi, Miguel. So on the custom sort by, can we add more than one? We may have different options to sort. Currently, you can do it by one sorting sequence only. Okay, but I'll see with the product team if we can add more.
Also, a quick run through, just so I confirm. We have, it looks like Colleen and Bree, and then Christopher. We're having issues. Need to check on the org settings for you all. I've got anyone else that are having issues there? Just quickly, if we could call it out, just make sure we check up on everybody that's having any sort of access issues.
And I think we have one more question, John, from Shabana. Adding sorting, can we use KaiPix as our featured products? If you want to use the KaiPix as your featured products, it is going to be available at the top. So that should not be a challenge. But do you want to sort the products by using Kai? That's what you're trying to ask. Shabana, you can unmute yourself if you want to. I'm not going to ask $10 gift card for this.
Oh, I get a freebie. That's so nice of you. Yeah, so when you have the products sorted, so usually you have the newest, but that usually doesn't work in our case. So I'm just wondering if we can pick one of Kai's suggestions as the sorting feature.
Mm-hmm. Understood. That's an interesting one, Shabana. We haven't thought about it, but yeah, surely let me kind of share this with my product team. That's a very good suggestion.
Thank you.
Then we have another one from Michael, the report on sales assigned to specific market tag. Or can we create a dashboard to track high point orders in the real time? Like creating a dashboard for the like high point orders is basically going to be very easy. Like what you can do is like as soon as you have all of the market tag updated against the orders, you can create your views from the order screen. Okay, just like this, for example, I've created Sunny, right? So this over here, you can define some pre-default filters. And as soon as you come to this view, you'll be able to see all of those particular orders that has been taken on high point.
And just jumping in here, I think Allison, if you don't see a module, the discount module, that's a recent like app add-on to the environment. I'm happy, just you can reach out to Sunny and the team. They can turn that on for you for a trial if you wanted to test it out.
Absolutely. Cool. I think we are good. Let me start the poll. Like if you have any question or concern regarding any of the features, right, and you want to have it enabled for the trade show, just you can see a poll on your screen now. You can just choose that features, and like me or like your CSM is going to reach out to you after this particular session and we'll take up those concerns.
And Sunny, while we're doing that poll, Kim came through with one more question. Can order type be added to the sales summary on the dashboard?
Order type. Yeah, we can do that. I believe, Kim. I'll check that and I'll get it done for you.
Thanks.
Guys, can you fill out the poll? I think there are multiple people on the call getting just 3 or 4 responses as of now. Oh, it is increasing 6, 7. Okay, almost half of them has filled in. Just we'll take 1 more minute and then we'll go ahead. Anyone having challenge to see the pool? Let me know. I'll share it with you personally. Okay, I think we are done with the pool. Cool. Thank you so much, guys, for the poll. And Cheryl has shared the meeting, the party EY in the chat section. So Wiz Studio is the most loved feature that we have created with a lot of effort. So this launch party is going to be crazy. So please do come. John will help you out and John will put out a lot of poor jokes out there.
There you go. I'm full of dad jokes. It's okay.
Dad jokes, yeah. Cool. I think
All right.
that's all for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in.
Thank you all.
Okay, bye-bye.